Morning, one and all. Virat Kohli is not a man, I think it's fair to say, to hide his emotions. And on Thursday night, it was plain to see he was not a happy bunny.
He wasn't. Getting a cricket ball in the mouth was bad enough, but then the Bangalore skipper had to watch his side snatch defeat from the jaws of victory, all thanks to one of the greatest catches the IPL has ever seen.
Two angry teams then, Akash, this morning, would you say, in Bangalore and Rajasthan?
Well, they're always looking to pick a fight with somebody, so we could be in for an absolute cracker today.
Yeah.
The challengers have, they're coming from a shocker. This is a game they should have won.
He would have fallen back, he probably would have touched the rope. So the fact that he slipped over and almost made a comeback.
Rajasthan also fresh from a batting disaster.
Though, professionally, you like to be cool and detached and just fall into your plans, but emotion does come into sport, doesn't it?
Oh, big time. Big crowd.
Okay. More build-up from Abu Dhabi shortly, and we'll have a little look ahead to our second game.
Going to be one of those days.
Welcome back. Despite all the bells and whistles and Bollywood hoo-ha, especially at the IPL, cricket always boils down to the eternal contest between bat and ball. In our second game today, then, Shonali Nagrani will be attempting to bamboozle the bang-in form big show Glenn Maxwell. So who will get the upper hand? Akash is looking ahead to a key battle.
Yes. When a Virat Kohli gets a ball hitting his jaw.
Correct. That's possible, I think.
Let's move on, shall we? It's all getting a bit steamy on a Saturday morning. So it will be Bangalore who'll bat first. De Villiers we've talked about. Does he need... Why not?
You need a freezer as well there.
Yeah, cool box.
Cool box.
Yeah.
Cool box, that's what you call it. Ravi Rampal playing his first game for Bangalore. Heavy ball.
It bothers me. He's got the purple cap right now, or it's
Stark then.
Stark.
If you are wondering why Rampal hasn't got a game so far as well.
Not so as you'd notice, anyway. No. Knock them off for as few casualties as possible. I'll move on to the
The
next.
procession of wickets falling, wasn't it? This is... We rarely see this in the...
I think almost to add insult to injuries happened today with Stuart Binney. I know the game had gone, but to fall over and then grab another, like regular Shane, wasn't it? Today's...
Whole new episode, isn't it, to talk about something like that.
Yeah.
But you really can't explain today's game, can you?
No.
Kohli did say in his interview it was a good batting wicket. Just unexplainable today's course of events, boys.
Hello. 70-odd runs in 50.
To them for still keeping the spirit alive. Virat Kohli was still as animated, and every time they took a wicket, there was a big celebration.
From him in the post-match interview as well, also to be upbeat about it. Say, listen, we just got to forget it quickly, move on to the next game because
Did whatever he could. Obviously, wasn't enough.
No, never was going to be. You don't think Rahani's 23 was enough just to find a little...
I'm curious to know what the post-match team meeting is going to be all about. But one positive that did come out for the Bangalore boys was the purple cap for Mitchell Stark.
Yep,
7
just,
wickets.
It was strange, wasn't it? Because at one point, certainly in commentary, they were worried that it was the case. He didn't certainly
Ankle
mention it
injury.
post-match. And that, coupled with the fact that we're still not quite sure why Varun Aaron didn't play, we assume some kind of mishap or injury.
It's his sake, but also for the Indian cricket's sake,
Yeah.
because he's one of those two guys. The other is Umesh Yadav, who can regularly crank up.
I don't think Tambe will be on the tour. The 42-year-old spinner. Not...
well, they won't be able to.
Cricketer, maybe a little more work on the field for Praveen Tambe. After all, he is 42. But a thumping, convincing win for the Rajasthan Royals. We'll be back in Abu Dhabi.
Sure that'll make a difference.
I know, it
1
will.
lakh.
Well, it's about £1,000.
Nice.
That's all right.
That's a
That's
lot
not
of
too
money.
bad.
Not a lot of money. He wants to make a movie on Praveen Tambe.
Lovely.
Wouldn't that be
Convincing.
an exciting story? That would be exciting.
Let's get a little more reaction from the ground, shall we, before we start to turn our attention to other matters. Let's hear from the winning skipper. Here's Shane Watson. I was going to say he was angry then, and he's still angry.
Still angry.
There's no way now that we know what we know now, if you know what I mean.
That's why we like the IPL.
Exactly. Bangalore off to lick their wounds. Well, now, these cricketers, honestly.
These cricketers.
Paul Newman. I mean...
We have
These, honestly, these cricketers.
Spoiled brats that we are.
Right, but our second game of the day is nearly upon us as the table toppers, the Kings 11 Punjab, who've played 3 and won 3, take on the Kolkata Knight Riders. Let's find out who bats first in Abu Dhabi. Here's the toss with Simon Dool. Well, he's the one who scored some runs with the bat and took wickets with the ball, and they dropped him as well in this game. But
Shonali's keen on that.
I know.
those are
I don't know why,
the
though.
mysteries of the IPL, which some of us do not get. Maxwell, this is his platform. This is his moment. He's already been given 3 chances and he's given us 3 ducks. Other given his team 3 ducks. Fortune.
Hope he doesn't get that.
I know which card.
I'm assuming he'll open when they bat.
Oh, yes, he will. And that's what he should do. Because here you'll find that every 4th...
How does that affect you psychologically?
I wasn't very happy. Shouldn't be. When they're not there, it's difficult.
You know, we spoke about how every batsman probably doesn't sleep the previous night thinking about how is he going to bat against Shonali Nagrani. But he really wasn't the problem today. It was Piyush Chawla who was the...
Which is why sometimes he gets tagged. But that was a clever bit of bowling, and I think...
Which Matt was also leading to a little earlier. Tell the viewers here what his name is.
That's something else.
11 Punjab...
We've seen another win for Kings 11 in our second game of the day. Let's head back to Abu Dhabi for the last time for the presentation ceremony with Harsha Bugley. Thanks, Harsha. I like that.
I like that
In
too.
the pitch, I'm very serious. As if it's perfect.
Neither did I.
No.
There's another impressive thing about him, is that he's bowling at the other end. Now, that can work both ways. Either the...
Right, Akash?
And they haven't spent teams like, say, Kolkata Knight Riders, for example, Trevor Bayliss. They don't really know, or Daniel Vettori, they don't know. They're relying...
Right, smart franchise, smart buying equals 4 wins on the trot. But earlier on today, we saw the Rajasthan Royals take on Virat Kohli's Royal Challengers. As both sides look to return to winning games, Rajasthan Royals won the toss and they chose to bowl first.
70 all out, which of course means just 71. The target.
And welcome back. We are watching highlights of our earlier game between Rajasthan Royals and Royal Challengers Bangalore. Before the break, Bangalore set a target of 71. And let's see how the Royals got on in response.
Well, for the Rajasthan Royals.
Do you think Kings 11 Punjab are punching above their weight with 4 wins on the trot, or are they just...
They are. 4 wins from 4 is extraordinary. More clues tomorrow, boys. Thank you for both, well, Gautam Gambhir and Virat Kohli. Be nice to think they'd been in a bar somewhere tonight commiserating. Fat chance.